Katie VanValin, and on this week's episode of Beef Minutes, I'm joined by my colleagues Dr. Darrh Bullock and Mr. Ben Kranks. And we are doing something a little different this week for Beef Minutes. We're all actually up in Des Moines, Iowa, attending the Beef Improvement Federation National Meeting. So Dr. Bullock, do you want to tell us a little bit about BIF and what this meeting is all about?
Yep, it's the Beef Improvement Federation, which is a federation of state organizations, basically, as well as breed associations. It's one of the few meetings in the country that involve really most any livestock industry, but beef is what we're concerned about. That brings together academics, both extension folks and researchers. It brings together industry, which is the breed associations and a lot of our actual other allied industries that help with particularly genetic evaluations. Some of our tools that are being used today, those folks participate as well. And then the big one is producers come to this meeting as well. So it's an interaction of all those three groups that get together and discuss important issues of how we can make basically beef better.
And Ben, you actually presented while we were here this week, so you want to tell us a little bit about what you presented on?
Yes, Dr. VanValin, thank you for that. And I certainly enjoyed the opportunity to present at BIF this year, and I've always enjoyed coming to BIF and visiting with folks and meeting new friends across the country. This year I was able to present on a study that we looked at the University of Kentucky, evaluating and looking at the milk EPD and the relationship with milk production of sires with the known milk EPD. We did collaborate on this project with folks at Virginia Tech and also North Carolina State. I did present on some preliminary data and I'm certainly looking forward to continuing to analyze the data and look at those relationships a little bit closer.
And I have to say, you did a great job, and actually we've had a lot of comments about it, Ben, since it, and a lot of interest in that topic. So it was definitely a good time on that.
Definitely. All right, so this was actually my first BIF, but we're gonna just go around quickly and maybe say what was our favorite part of our time here this week and then the meeting. So I can start us off. This being my first BIF, I got to come back to Iowa where I spent a little bit of time, which was nice. But this meeting is really great because it really allows you to interact with not only fellow academic colleagues, but also those in the industry and of course producers as well. And I think that's a really unique aspect to this meeting.
Well, Katie, of course, this being COVID year, just the fact of being able to come to a meeting has been fantastic. And as you can see, my hair is a little different. It's got quite a bit of attention this year's BIF, to say the least. So friends that I've had for 30 years, been going to BIF for 30 years now, friends I've known for that long, passed me in the hall without a simple recognition. So I've had a good time with that. So, but certainly been a learning experience too.
I think probably my favorite thing about BIF is how connected everyone becomes, whether that's folks from the university, industry, and producers, and everyone coming together and really having a common goal. And the first BIF I attended, honestly, was very intimidating as a young graduate student, and there's those industry leaders and guys you see and read about in a magazine, and these seed stock producers that are at that top level. And now, and visiting with them for the last several years and building those relationships, this meeting, I think, to me, the biggest thing I take away are the people, and meeting those people and visiting and just building relationships with folks all over the country with a common goal of beef production.
So if you've never attended a BIF conference before, of course this is open to producers, so keep a lookout for information about next year's conference that will be held in New Mexico about the same time next year.
A little early. It's going to be early June next year in New Mexico.
Awesome. So that's been this week's episode of Beef Minutes. We'll catch you again next time.